What's interesting about this session is right here, he starts channeling on gamma, on the subject of what gamma is. And I thought you guys might be kind of interested in hearing some of what he said, especially because his gamma increased immensely the whole time he was talking about gamma. He like connected with the essence of gamma, which fed back into his brain waves. He said, gamma is like a door opening. And this is when his gamma moved out to between 23 and 27 microvolts at times. And that delta is more instrumental and connected with the earth, that it's played a part in our evolutionary roots of consciousness. Delta was like tree roots and was related to our personal and archaic history. He says, but gamma comes up and spreads out like healing balloons, untethered and rising up into the sky, that the string stretches out. It's always been there, but now our possibility of tuning into it and developing skills is expanding. He said, yes, that is definitely the way to go. He says the gamma is like the balloon in the stratosphere. And he said that if he were doing a reading and he got into the Akashic records, well, that would be gamma. He said that there was a big spike of energy that started before the meditation. They had a better sensualization and a voice that said, "Hi, Garth, this is Garth, the other Garth." And he worked on the issue for a childhood issue. And he integrated the two Garths, and fullness became his key word, his landmark. But it wasn't just an integration of the two parts of him, that he felt this hollowness again that he had reported earlier on in his meditations, where he felt that he was filled up with light, he said, and had these experiences like flushing and cleansing and emptying. And that what was really happening was an integration of his body and mind with himself as the observer, and that sometimes he was involved in that process of melding together. And that's exactly what gamma synchrony is, right? I mean, it is higher frequencies that a lot of people don't experience. And when those higher frequencies come in, typically at the crown, although some people experience them in the heart, there is a flushing. There is a cleansing where neuroscientifically the whole brain is synchronizing and becomes the organizing principle. So the observer becomes more awake to itself and awake to its relationship with the rest of the body-mind, which would be the rest of the awakened mind pattern with this big gamma at the top. I just want to show you this, where he goes into the channeling pattern, he comes up into gamma synchrony. And here's the theory proved. This is asking him at this point to be in touch with the field and stay in touch with the harmony and bliss in the field, to be aware of source and essence, and look at his big old theta. He said 5.6 on the lesh, his heart rate's very low. Look at these gorgeous channeling patterns. I'm telling you, they're just so classic. And he's doing exactly what he's being asked to do on a very deep level. There it is. That's a dead-on drawing of a channeling pattern with his eyes closed and him in stillness, unlike the channeling pattern that we may have seen before. But still, it's more of a channeling pattern than we have in our drawings and our website, because there's more gamma here. See that? See the difference in the more gamma beta here. And then all of a sudden, all this time that he's spent down here in this theta delta, he's going to blast up, and I can just speed this up a little bit, frame by frame. He's going to blast back up to his gamma. where he has these wonderful sensations of light and being in that higher consciousness. There he goes. Look at that. Hello. Okay, been down enough, recharged, reset, rewired, going back to my gamma. And in fact, at the Trans Tech conference, that's what I was trying to say on the stage with Siegfried Othmer and John Cowan, is that people who go down, and for Othmer, it's for frequencies below 5 hertz. People recharge down there, and when they recharge, woo, they come back different. But then he played Christopher's Dream. Dun 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 dun. Just this beautiful swelling orchestral sounds, and he listened to the whole thing. It was like 5 minutes, and look, again, it's just to go to show that we're all on the right track here. These were his highest gamma synchrony patterns yet. At training level 6, he had a 92% gamma synchrony. Training level 5, whopping 76% gamma synchrony. Which just goes to show that it's, in the end, all about love and joy. We can talk about these brain waves, we can talk about attentional focus and neuroscience and all we want, and even awakened mind training, all we want. But really, in the end, it's what touches and opens the heart and makes the soul sing.